Hey everybody, Mike Brown from GEMS, back on the podcast with Chad Massie, here to talk about his offering for FDIC 2026. So Chad, kick it over to you.
Hello, my name is Chad. I've been in EMS since 1995. 1999, I became a paramedic. And that in 2019, I started teaching full time at Rhodes as the program director and the lead instructor for the paramedic program. I've been doing that since. I'm also a faculty member for the AHA and also for the NAEMT. And I teach courses through both of them. And then the class that I'm teaching at FDIC is called Best Practices for Prepping Our Students for the National Registry. A lot of different ideas go into that. There's multiple testing sites and different things to do. But the biggest thing I'm going to be talking about is getting the students ready, not for the test, but how to take care of a patient. We can teach almost anybody how to pass a test, what buttons to push, when. But what I will be discussing is how we can prepare them not only to pass the test, but to also take care of the patients afterwards. What to do, how to do it, why to do it. And then we're going to discuss some key things that help students when they are preparing for that exam. So if you're sitting with a student and tutoring them, don't sit there and do multiple choice questions over and over with them, but do open-ended questions without giving them answers. You work with them. You just give them a question. They have to think of why the answer is what it is, and then ask them why afterwards. Why would you start an IV? Or why would you do this treatment? Or what made you feel that it was this disease process? So it's more teaching them how to do critical thinking, the critical thought process that is lost in most of education today. But it is the most vital part of that paramedic exam. As we see on the grades, that is now 38% of the National Registry is critical thinking, thought judgment. So my talk is going to be how to help the students get to that, where they can take every question, break it down completely, and find the most critical thoughts and why is the answer what it is. Then I'm also going to bring up some of the other ideas to help your students when they're on their own. I will not be saying go buy Medic Test or Pocket Prep or JB Learning. I am not paid by any of those companies. So I say if it's one that you like or the student really likes it, let them use it. Whatever is best for them. But what I bring up is once they're done with the class, sitting down and rereading their whole book is not going to benefit them. What they need to do is learn how to pull the critical information out of the question. So if it asks you, you have a patient who's doing this, this, and this, and then it says, here are 5 diseases, put them in order from the least likely to the most likely, or vice versa. How to pull the information out of that question that leads you to the right answers. So that is what my conversation is going to be about, is how to get these students truly prepared for the exam and how to take care of the patients after they pass the exam. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, and that's why as I was reading your description for your classroom, I got very excited for the lecture because I agree completely that that test is attempting to do the best that it can to parse out how well you can critically think and how well you can unpack advanced pathophysiology, disease processes, and manage acutely injured and ill patients. So I'm very excited for a lot of the things that you're looking to discuss, and I agree. As I've sat down with some people who are sometimes struggling to pass that test, it's that they're not grasping some of the core concepts, and that's what we've really, as educators, what we have to be able to get through to our students are grasping those core concepts so that they can be good practitioners in the field and not just good test takers. Because a
Yes.
good test taker doesn't help me at 3 a.m. when I'm having a heart attack, or whatever would be happening. I don't need a good test taker. I need someone who can critically think and who is prepared to manage that patient. So I'm just really excited for your class at FDIC, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of your ideas, some of your tactics and techniques for helping people that may be struggling with the exam, but also in that preparation for the career that follows the exam, because it's so much more. A paramedic instructor is not a test prep instructor. We're trying to get them ready for a career. So I'm just really excited. So yeah, it'll be cool to get to meet you in person at FDIC in April. But I hope everybody's excited as I am for your class. So thank you again for submitting, and we look forward to seeing you.
I look forward to doing it. It's something I've been very passionate about. So I'm very excited to share this on the national level.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you next year.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, Chad. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.